Thank you for listening to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast, where 518 golfs the Cape. We hope you enjoy. Welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast. We are here for a Friday night recording with the whole crew. What is up, Mikey?
What up? What up?
How was your week, brother?
Working.
Yeah, working and trucking and
Not
working
bad,
and trucking.
actually. I can't complain.
All right.
I got a couple things hashed out with the boss.
Good to hear, buddy.
Nice.
And RGB, I got my other co-host, RGB. What's up, kiddo?
What's happening?
Not much. How was your week? A lot of golf?
No, man, I only got out I got out Wednesday and then I got out today. So I only played 36 this week, going on vacation for 4 or 5 days.
Only 36, this fucking guy.
Dude, I mean, it's usually 54, 72 by now, you know.
I know. You got to get ready for vacation, though, brother. You got vacation this week. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to the Cape.
Let's go.
Going out to Dinasaur. I mean, it's 8:30 right now. I'm leaving at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't even pack a single thing yet. So
Yeah, but your RGB.
How long you going?
5 days.
It's not that.
And your RGB, you could go all night with no sleep. You'll be
The
fine.
only thing I'm bringing, I told my wife, is my driver. Because I'm going to the range right down the street
All right.
every single day.
Heavy-
hitting a
heavy.
bunch of
Yo.
balls.
Bring your rain. No, dead ass. Bring your putter too, because bring your driver and your putter, because the putter for the beach is a lot of fun. You could actually, it plays a lot like a green. Go down to the
Yeah, not where we are.
the wet
Dude.
sand, and
Yeah, it's a
go down to the wet sand. And
You want a whole bag of balls? I can give you. Fucking
I got a
take
bucket at the house. I'm gonna bring them.
there you go.
Say hit a bunch into the ocean.
Yeah.
So be
Someone
careful,
saying shot.
Mike. You be careful. We got some listeners that might not like
Woke.
that, hitting balls into the low ocean. You know,
Fuck them.
No, but I'm missing.
Fuck them.
I'm missing the PPP this weekend for the first time. It's the one weekend of the year I miss it. JR is gonna run the show for me, so
okay.
we'll be good.
You have two tee times, but you have
I got a full Scrounge is pretty much taking my spot, replacing me from the regular
Okay.
set of last week. I got Scrounge is running HR for me over there.
Okay.
So he's got to sit down with Steve this week in the
a
car.
big fuck you to Scrounge, by the way. I got to tell the Scrounge story today what happened. So I get a nice text from Scrounge. I'm busy working. So, I mean, the one time I'm not looking at my phone and can respond instantaneously.
Hey, man.
The one time I'm not looking at my phone, he sends out a message. Hey, he goes, I'm looking for one. I'm playing with my parents tomorrow at Stadium. Do you want to join? And when I saw it, I responded, actually, my kiddos and the wife are going with their friends to the fair, a female thing. And I said, I have the day off to myself. And I said, I would love to. And then he instantly responds, fuck. And I'm like, what? And he literally snapped the picture that he sent to Fairway.
What happens, man? You snooze, you lose, bro.
Well, he said
Buddy, you're on your phone
Buddy.
24/7. You missed an opportunity.
buddy.
One
He said he even
time.
admitted. He said I shouldn't do that. I sent the text out at the same
No.
time. Who does that?
You send out multiple texts, and the
First
first
person to get
person that
back
gets
to you.
back to you
Wow.
gets
I do it
the
every
time.
week, dude.
Wow.
I do it every week.
That's what happens,
All
So
bro.
when
right.
I need people for a Sunday, I'll send out a text to a bunch of people, and I'll say,
So
yo, first come, first serve. And
Anyway,
that's the urgency to
Now-
have people get
Now
back
he's
to you.
never setting the phone
No.
down.
'Cause
His,
I'm gonna lose
his
the
old
tee time.
man's gonna fucking kill him.
So we give so we're giving Fairway Mike the spot. Shout out Fairway, but I thought it was pretty funny because I said only if you put Jidge and Fairway in a car together and we record the whole 18 holes. Do you know George DePietro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, I grew up
just-
with Jorge, man.
Yeah. How do you think those two would go together? I gotta know.
I think George would kick him out of the cart by the 8th hole,
You giving it the 8th hole?
just because it'll be nice for Brad.
I think it by the 3rd.
Yo, look, real quick though. Speaking for Fairway, thank you. you two for chipping in on the flower arrangement for his wife's funeral. Very much.
Absolutely.
He'll be telling you as well, but very much appreciated.
Absolutely. I heard it
Absolutely.
was a beautiful arrangement
Yeah.
because you were saying you couldn't find it at first, and all of a sudden, tell me the story what you said.
Story. So I walk in and like there's a bunch of flowers around, and you see it's like daughter, sister, wife, mom, aunt, boom, 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 coworker, all this and that. I'm like, damn, man, like we all put up, where's our flowers? Like,
Right. Now you want to see your name on it,
like,
you know.
I want to know. I didn't even care. I wanted to make sure they got there. Was the whole thing because I wanted him to know we like did something.
Right.
And I'm looking, and he goes, and I go through the little line and stuff, and he goes, "Hey, man, got the biggest fucking flowers in the joint, man."
That's
Nice.
what we wanted, bro. That is what we wanted.
literally right behind the setup.
I love it.
It was cool. It was
That's
really
awesome,
Cool.
Nice.
It was cool, man. Like it put a smile on his face.
I
And then-
told you the old timers love the flowers around the cat. They really do. It makes a big
and
difference.
it was cool too because we all showed up. Like there was like 6 of us together. It was me, Scrounge, Bob, Jay,
Yep.
Parisi, Hank. We all
Good.
showed up at the same time. And
Good.
Bob didn't
Now,
wear a
was
hat.
that purposely?
Yes, we set it up to all roll in
Alright.
together.
Good.
And Bob didn't wear a hat. I don't know if you guys ever seen Bob without a hat.
Oh,
Bob
boy.
looks like Gary Evans without a hat, right? So, but he always tries to slick over his hair, and he's got the U-turn bald spot. Like I got the halo, he's got the U-turn. And Fairway goes, "Hey man, you probably should have worn a hat here tonight."
I love it. Oh my
Yo, it
God.
was so funny. Dude.
That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
But like
dude.
it was good to see him and like
Yeah, and that
Get
you
it.
listen. You guys are a second family. We're just Mikey and I are really just joining the PPP family. You've been
Mikey's
you've been,
in. Someone
you've been-
decided to go to sleep the other day.
I know. But you've literally been Fairway's crutch, Roger. I know you're like a second son to him. Or how many kids does he have?
He's got two sons with one of which I grew up with, and
Okay.
it's like it's crazy too because I haven't really talked to the dude in like 20 years, and like obviously me being close to his dad and everything that was going on, I was always checking in on him, making sure because Fairway's the type of guy who's not going to tell you what's going on. Like
You gotta ask.
You gotta ask, but like also like you want to know really what's going on too. So like I said to his kid, if he needs something, like you call me or Bob, like
Absolutely.
if you need me to get him out of the house because he's driving you crazy.
Yeah,
call me,
yeah.
I'll
So you're
come
like the
get him.
third son, man.
Yeah, so like
Absolutely.
I'm those are my guys though. Like any one of them, I do the same thing.
I know
you
you
guys as well. It's just the
I know you
way
would,
we
bro.
all
That's-
should be. That's just the way it should
Absolutely.
work.
Shout out, Raj. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, Mikey and I, we really couldn't make. I apologize with Mikey
You guys
working
work,
for.
man.
You work too, bro. You work too. But we just don't work. We don't work for companies. I mean, Mikey works for a company, but he would really be screwing his boss. And I'm
I work with 2 other dudes, so
and you would be
if I
boning
miss-
them.
right?
Yeah, and I literally run a business, and I told you I would have to lock up the door to go to the
It's all
service.
good. He was very much appreciative.
Exactly. I like what you said though the other day. I would have to lock it. He goes, "Yeah, you should have for Fairway locked up the
Lock
door.
up
You
the
fucking asshole."
Doors, man. It's
I know.
fucking Fairway.
I
Close
know.
up shop. 45 minutes.
Absolutely. But before we get rolling, I want to get into a couple of our teammates that we've really been working with. Get into.
You trying to save us some money, man? You got some promo codes?
I do.
Ooh, no.
Well, first off, let's
Spit the promos for the listeners.
let's talk about our newest team member because we're all rocking except for Mikey. It's all good. He's not rocking it, but Raj, I see he's rocking it. Where's your?
I'm rocking our other team member.
Yes, the skull, which is a great one. But shout out High Society. Oh, he's showing off Skull Golf. It's all good. Shout out
Yup.
High Society,
Well,
our newest member. We have a couple of them.
show it off.
We have a couple of them. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
I got their polos really nice. I like their stuff. They got some cool hats, cool polos.
Absolutely.
Look at the back of it. Look how big Anthony's head is.
Look at the size of that melon,
That poor
dude.
thing's got
That
Yo,
thing's-
get the electric tape out. That
Yeah.
thing's holding on for dear life.
Yo, I don't have much room left.
You got
But,
2 snaps left.
High
Yeah,
society,
high
you gotta
society.
make bigger hats for this guy.
No. This one's just fine. This one's just fine. But yeah, go to High Society Golf.
Round and wide
com.
section.
HighSocietyGolf.com to check out their merch. I mean, I think their polos are probably some of the most comfortable polos
Yeah, they're
that I've
pretty
rocked,
nice.
right?
They're definitely pretty
And
nice.
we just had an order come in for the JPM, which I'm jealous that I can't have some of this stuff. I was telling Mikey the camo polo is fucking top notch, dude.
We'll be placing an order.
Yeah.
He's got some. He does. He got some nice styles.
Absolutely. So go on and check out highsociettygolf.com, and we got a little promo code for you. You know, Upstate 15. It'll save you 15% off. It's something in this tough economy. You know, 15% is 15%, brother. So use Upstate 15 at checkout for highsocietygolf.com. He's out of Utah. Really cool cat. I really enjoyed the interview with him.
Should get him back on at some point too. See how things are going.
I agree.
Well, their polos stand out just because of their logo.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's like in the shirt. It's not screen printed.
Right.
It's not, you know what I mean?
Right. And then I have to go to my one and only partner. I have a couple partners, but he really truthfully is.
Yeah, he's got a couple partners.
Yeah. Right. He's our partner, brother.
Diddy.
Uncle Paulie. Come on. Uncle Paulie Putters, right? I got to give Paulie a shout out.
Listen up. I got a deal for you.
He's got all sorts of deals. LombardiGolf.com is where you will find him. And if you use Anthony Farina, which happens to be my full name, use Anthony Farina, you'll get a hefty discount. But if you want to actually see some of his clubs, I'm actually an official wholesaler for Paulie now, and I will be bringing this nice little rack and his line of clubs. I actually have a couple more clubs coming. So you could just shoot me a message if you're interested in getting in on the Lombardi team, and I could definitely save you some money if you reach out to me. But if you go on and you want to buy this beautiful 1985, the sharp red one, it's only $100, and then you use Anthony Farina. That's ANTHONYFARINA, all one word. You'll get a really hefty discount on top of it. We're showing off the camera here, so listeners, come check out the YouTube video when I post it.
I need one for Hank, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Hank uses something from the old Hoffman's Playland.
All right. We'll work out the deal with Hank. Whatever, Hank.
He doesn't like how it jet. You see how they jet out like that?
Okay.
He wants the straight down.
Well, he would like the diamond. What I'm getting, actually, the center shaft.
We're gonna have to talk to Lee and Uncle Paulie on this.
Absolutely. But we have this is actually one of my favorites. It's a blade. I can't hit blades, but I just think it's. I told him I kind of want this grip, but he said he won't do it. He said because that's only on the Sicilia line.
See, that's a nice looking putter.
But look at that grip. The Sicilia. That's the Sicilia line.
Is that
it's a blade?
Is that straight down there? Pretty straight, right? Not offset like the other ones.
Right.
But what I was saying is he won't. Paulie's funny. I just really like the grip. I like the logo.
I won't put Hank that on my putter. Fuck with this, man.
Yeah.
I think Hank would like this, and it looks like the Turtle Sewer cover. Hell yeah, Hank would like this. He's a Turtles fan too.
All right,
is he really?
No, I don't know.
I'll give Hank a nice deal on that if he really likes Cecilia. So I'm not going to see him this weekend. No. But
my birthday next Thursday, so the following weekend, the 26th.
Well, Mikey and I are going to Turning Stone, but
man,
we got to work something. Why can't we work something else out that weekend, man? It's your birthday. I got to make it.
I'm playing Saturday, so maybe I can get down in the afternoon too.
Okay, who you're playing with on Saturday? Your old man, you said?
My old man and my two brothers. My one brother's never played before, so I was like, "Yo, we cannot."
So why don't you have them?
We can't get a tee time at free,
bro.
Dude, you might be better off playing at Best Ball.
We're going Mill Road.
You might be playing Best Ball.
I got 18 shots.
4-man Best Ball.
I think they should join the. I think they should come and see what the. I think they should come and see what the PPP is all about. No, you ain't letting them do that. No.
Some people can't be seen.
Oh, man. I have a couple more promo codes for you that'll be at the end of the episode. I have a couple more team members that we are working with.
Stay tuned in,
definitely
folks.
Stay tuned in. But I wanted to definitely give High Society, our newest member, a shout out. And then obviously Uncle Paulie. Everybody knows he's our man by now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you something, man.
What's up?
You've been doing some research this week, huh?
Holy shit.
What's up, man?
My new favorite podcast, Tinfoil. What is it called? Tinfoil hat. Oh man! Shout out Sammy Tripoli.
I'm gonna start calling him Rabbit. Silly Rabbit,
dude. First of all, it's funny. I was showing Mikey shit just a minute ago. He's, bro, you're fucking 10 years late, man. I was showing you this shit 10 years ago. I'm saying I'm sorry. This was all the shit I was saying. You're fucking crazy, dude. And like, stop sending me this shit. But yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm officially down the rabbit hole, and we might be turning into a golf.
Well, the thing that aggravates me is now you're down the rabbit hole. I was trying to push you down the rabbit hole 10 years ago.
I know. But
And
Raj,
now you're all like, dude, look at this. Look at this. I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
dude, I sent that shit to you
it's
10 years ago.
crazy though, and it's not really conspiracies because it's just
True.
It's
It's not
fucking.
conspiracy.
It's a
It's
lot of
what
it
it-
is. There's videos, evidence, and there's literally
When you're batting 700, 800, 900, is it really a conspiracy anymore? Like,
no,
dude, I
bro. That's what I'm saying.
I
But
was spot on about
so
everything that
I
happened. during the
hate to
pandemic,
say it,
bro.
and Andrea was laughing. She's like, "You should just start like a different podcast, like with just a conspiracy talk." Oh no, they don't want to hear that shit. I said, "Nah." So we're gonna be
I wouldn't mind it.
we're gonna be a golf
I
podcast.
could get us some really fucking cool guests
Yeah?
on that one.
Yeah.
I could get us some.
So we'll talk about
really
it
cool
after. We'll
guys.
talk about it after. But I don't mind talking about it on the golf podcast. I mean, I think it's fun, man. I know our golf listeners come on and they want to hear the golf talk, but it's fun to throw in a little, believable shit.
You gotta
or
mix
not
it up, man.
believable
There's not
shit.
too much
It's-
really going on in golf. Oh, the Olympics and all that.
Yeah,
bullshit.
absolutely, man. Well, we just had the Olympics and we won the gold.
Yeah, speaking of the Olympics,
Yeah.
how's everybody feel about the
With the
man boxer?
easy, Mikey, easy.
That's. I
it's
mean,
not
I don't
offended
know
with-
what it is.
So I know exactly
you didn't
what
hear
it
about
is.
it?
I know exactly what
The
it is.
tranny?
It's,
Oh,
it's
no,
not
I
a
know,
tranny.
I know
Mike.
what it is.
No,
It's
be
like a
It was a
hermaphrodite.
dude.
It's a hermaphrodite. It's a hermaphrodite. They're born
It's
with.
a dude
They're actually.
posing as a chick.
They're.
It's crazy, dude.
It's a dude
It's
posing
to
as
the
a
point
chick.
where, like, all right, so
Failed the tests.
so like if my
The Olympic
child,
committee just let him play.
Let Raj speak.
if my child had to like fight that person, that
Oh
that
yeah.
person,
He'd be pissed.
Hell yeah.
Like it'd be hard to say I'm not hopping in the ring, cause it's a man on man at that point when I get in the ring.
Right,
Like,
right,
that's
right,
how I
right,
would
right,
feel
right,
about
right,
it.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, the chick.
Did you see? Wait.
The chick that he boxed against
The Italian chick
took two shots. To
Oh,
the
that
melon.
was the Italian.
Yeah,
Wait, did you
took
see
two
that?
shots to the melon.
The-
She's like, nah, I'm done.
The best photo
Done.
going around. The best photo. I actually shared it on my Facebook page because on my Facebook I don't give a shit and I'll get political and I'll offend people. But dude, it was her. It was her winning the gold, and they were holding her hand up, and literally it was. I think the woman was Chinese who she was fighting, and she was a girl, and the look on her face says it all. Like she had this look like come on, like I've been punched by girls, and then I've been punched by
right,
like
a different level.
right. And Mike, what I think it is a very, very,
The
very, very
Olympic
small.
committee is gonna be facing some fucking
Yeah, that was
some
crazy. Honest.
But what it is, I'm telling you, the
Lawsuits.
science of what it is, it's really not a. It's not a transgender using. It's a hermaphrodite that was born with two set. And when they hit puberty, the masculine comes out
Well,
of them.
It's
Then
called,
they
it's
need-
called something. I can't. think of the
then
name.
then
Yes.
maybe they need to have the hermaphrodite Olympics.
Right.
All right.
No, I know.
You don't get to pick and
Yo,
choose.
or they just got to battle it out.
I
Like,
just,
and-
I listen. Roger hit the nail on the head. As a daughter, two daughters that compete. I think
if
there's
you're
something.
both, then you go to the stronger
I'd
one.
have a tough time.
I would
watching
have
my
to-
daughter compete
And
against that, yeah.
especially in a sport that you're getting punched in the face, right?
if,
Well,
if
yo,
you're gonna
If
claim
it was
you're
golf
both
or fucking tennis,
genders, that's what a herm is, right?
right,
Yeah.
right.
Then
Her Edwards.
It's
you-
so
you
rare
can't.
though, Mike. It's such a rare
You can't-
population.
Then you
so
then you
rare.
fight dudes. You
Well,
don't
she-
you don't get to pick
Or
and choose.
yo, this is how
fighting.
they solve it all. Ready? Breakdancing. I know you guys seen this. bitch
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I love
breakdancing.
her.
know
I
it.
fucking
They
love her.
canceled that shit in the Olympics because
Yo,
of
that
her.
shit was so horrible.
First of
Yeah.
all,
I think you got to remember too, the countries that were competing, like the one country that I remember,
they don't have anybody, so they just send whoever the fuck they want.
So it was
It was
like,
Australia,
here you get to go breakdance by default.
right?
We know you can't, but go
Yeah,
represent.
but
Ant, you would have gave her a hard time out there, bro. You would have gave her a battle, bro. Like,
I would have
legit.
stomped her.
You would have gave her a battle.
I would've-
absolutely. It was yeah.
I would have hit her with
the
one.
robot. Yeah.
I would have pop
No.
locked her.
No, that was honestly.
That
I'm not
was
gonna lie. I
so
didn't watch. I
bad.
didn't sit down and actually watch any of the Olympics. I just saw a bunch of highlights.
Yeah, but if you go on Instagram or YouTube, there's kids out there that actually break dance.
Oh, that are really good. They fucking
Dude,
kill it.
They look like they're levitating.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. You ever see the one where it looks like they're walking
Well,
and not touching the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, America, you know what's
That
cool? A
shit's
cool show
wild.
is America's Got Talent, and I've seen some of that shit on
Yeah.
there where these guys are like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, they go ape shit.
Yeah, like you're
And
like,
sometimes
"Whoa!"
they're not even from America, which is crazy.
Right.
The most of them that I see are Asian. Of that,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. They just know how to hover across the ground and
Yeah,
make it
yeah,
look cool.
It's so cool.
So, guys,
Yeah, and I see here on the screen, man, you got a bunch of clips pulled up.
yes. All right. No, I gotta ask you first. We're gonna get into some clips, but
Okay.
we're gonna talk a little golf first. I know you haven't been watching golf. I have to ask, what do you think is more impressive? I don't give a shit if you watched it or not. I want to know what you think is more impressive. Scottie Scheffler, which he won 18 million events all season, but just one major and one Olympics. No, he won, I believe,
just an Olympic.
Right. No, he won.
Schauffele
No, so
wins an
so
Olympic,
Scottie
and he's
won.
a god.
No, listen, Scottie won. He won the Masters. He won the TPC, which is pretty big. It's not a major, but the TPC is pretty big.
Let's just put it this way: if you ain't winning the PPP, you ain't shit.
But let me go. Then he won the Travelers, the Memorial, the Arnold Palmer, the RBC Heritage. Xander, he won the PGA Championships over at Valhalla. You remember though, Scottie could have probably won that one if they didn't fucking lock his ass up, right? And then could have. And then Xander just won the most recent one over at Royal Troon, the Open Championship. He won 2 majors and then a lot of seconds. So,
You know,
who had the better season?
I'll go first, Mike.
Go ahead.
This year, we're just talking about this year.
Right. Yeah. It's the year, season.
And I'm going to put it in situations too. I'm going to go with Scottie just because he had a newborn, had a baby, and he got arrested and dealt with all that shit.
Fuck yeah.
So to put up those stats or wins with all that other shit going on, because we're all dads here. You know, at that time when mom was pregnant, it could be stressful.
Not easy.
And he's he's a weird dude, man. He's got a mentality.
Yeah,
right. He's got the mentality of golf is second.
Yeah,
man. That's on the back burner.
Very, very religious.
Yep.
I think he goes to church every week, whatever his religion is.
So in that sense, man, like Schauffele definitely did his thing. Xander did his thing, but like just with other shit going on, it's more impressive in the game of golf where your mental focus is locked in for that.
Yeah.
But you can also tell he started to slip a little bit when all that towards the end of the year when that was all going on too. So
yeah.
I think he comes back refocused and really locks in and goes in. He's gonna have another run, I think.
I'm actually gonna go with Scottie as well. I mean, again, you hit the nail on the head. The guy fucking got locked up for going to his event. It's like locking up fucking Patrick Mahomes going to the Super Bowl. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. So having that on his shoulder, I don't expect the guy to come out and win the PGA Championship. Again, if that didn't happen, he probably could have. But the guy just won us a gold, won USA gold, which is awesome. And he put the green jacket on. Fucking put the green jacket on,
win
dude.
too. I mean,
well, we were just talking about that. I mean, listen,
I know the majors have
the best of the best,
a best of the best, but really, how many of those bests are really competing against?
What are like?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, here.
What are people saying?
Here, let me just show you here. It's pretty interesting. This is Victor
It's
Hovland.
one time that I gotta agree with Rory.
Yeah. All right.
I hate his guts.
All right.
Ooh. I mean, 2 majors. That sounds pretty nice to me. Yeah.
Scotties. I mean, I think winning a Masters, an Olympic gold medal, winning whatever it is, six times. It's pretty hard to top that.
Well, there it is.
Hey, man.
There it is.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think we all hit that. You know, shout out Xander. Guy's a fucking good golfer.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, and
but
he won a gold for us last time.
I think Scottie seems like he's more of an even keel.
Yeah.
Like he's always at the top 5.
If I'm gonna have to put one guy representing me in USA, which we just fucking this season, and we put out there, and he just pretty much did.
Tiger Woods.
It was it was Scottie.
Scottie all day.
It was Scottie, and then we saw it.
It was Scottie all
Absolutely, man, absolutely. But it's definitely an interesting conversation. But yeah, golf is winding down. They got the what is it? The FedEx Championship. That's like the series of like 3 or 4 events that they do. That's what we went to, Mike.
Yeah,
we went to like the second or third part of that. It's the end of the season. It's winding down for those guys as well. They do their Hawaii events in the wintertime, and they play in like fucking and they'll play all year long. But yeah, it's actually the PGA season is actually finishing up, just like ours is basically finishing up. It's winding down, man. I know it's
we got like 10 weeks left, dude.
we're just losing time right now,
isn't it?
I think we're losing.
We just
like,
started 8:00 sunset was the Monday night was the last one.
Yeah,
Dude,
we're
didn't it
losing like
seem
2.5 minutes of daylight every day.
Bro, it's so like I don't even want to talk about it. It pisses me off so bad. It literally does.
Yeah, and honestly, why don't we live down south where the days are longer?
So stupid. Like,
Do you have a tally of?
here?
Do you keep a tally of how many rounds you put in?
Josh has it all in the computer. We made sure to keep track this year.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because dude,
I'm curious.
have you ever seen scrounges?
Yeah,
Yes.
he actually keeps
He has a
track.
database. The
Yes.
cost.
Yeah,
everything,
he
it's
does.
impressive.
Everything, dude.
I told him he's got to do that for me.
It's hilarious, dude.
He's sick, bro.
I wonder because I wonder, dude. So like, basically, like I'm spending $100 a week to go play.
I mean, I
but
got
that's
my
5 rounds.
Yeah, you play 5 rounds, right?
5 rounds.
I got my
I got
golf
my membership.
calendar.
Bring it out again. When my kids are older, Raj, we've been through this. I got double the trouble, brother. Could you do that if you had a 2-year-old at home as well?
Could
you play that much golf? Tell me you could.
Absolutely not, dude.
All right,
well,
thank
it
you.
depends. It would honestly depend, though.
No, you could not. Your wife would say, "Get the fuck home and take care of this fucking baby."
If they're in daycare and you're paying for the daycare for the full day, and they're
That
in
is
there till 5
true.
o'clock,
That is true.
guess what? Daddy's gonna go. I'm paying for it. I'm probably gonna go play around the golf probably 3 times a week.
I get that. I didn't really think about that. If you're paying for daycare, use it,
Because
brother.
that shit ain't cheap.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay, I
And
got you.
They're gonna.
And I'm
charge your
forgetting
ass
that
regardless.
you have that schedule where you can still play before you have to be daddy. I get it.
Yep.
You do. All right. So, maybe I got to go to DeCrescenti and start fucking.
Hey man,
going
we're
in it.
hiring starting at about $22 an hour.
All right, listen.
You got to start working weekends, but yeah, check us out, decrescenti.com.
All right, 3. I go in 3 in the morning like you, and I could golf every day, or what? Is that the way it works?
Pretty much, man.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much.
Hey! Enough with the promotional of your business on our podcast.
Hey man, C3 don't even pay me for that. I was just trying to plug it
I'll
up.
give him a shout out.
For real.
Speaking of shout outs, I got to give my man Matt McGarvey a shout out. Matt McGarvey, is that his last name? Or the RPI coach we had on it. He just literally texted me randomly last night or a couple nights ago. He said, "Hey, what do you need for the tournament?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You need a club, or do you need anything like to raffle off?" I'm like, "Dude," I'm like, "We'll take anything to raffle off. That's fucking awesome." He's like, "Let me go check my inventory." I was like, "That's dope, dude. That's
do an RPI raffle basket."
Yo, you should
that's
see.
what we should do. Something RPI.
Here's a
And-
good idea. Another
What?
RGB.
All right, here we go. What is it?
RGB.
You're hearing it first right now on the podcast,
So
guys.
since
Let's go.
there's an NIL with college sports, why don't you see if you can hook up Lombardi with McGarvey? How do you say it?
Ooh,
With Matt, thank you.
Lombardi with Matt.
To hook up the RPI golf team with some Lombardi putters. Hey man, RGB coming in hot.
Wow.
Oh,
even though
you
yo,
just heard it here.
this is what happens with the chef. But yo, listen, even though Uncle Paulie don't give the PPP no love, I still love you, Uncle Paulie.
Uncle Paul,
I'll
you
take-
better start giving PPP some
It's
love.
all good. I'll keep supporting the
He's like-
legends, baby.
He's gonna listen to this. He's gonna be like, "I'm not giving no PPP loving.
Pitch, putt, and puff, baby.
That's not the PP."
Yeah, he's getting there's 3 P's in that, huh?
Uncle Paulie. Yeah, that's a great idea. Actually, dude, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be putting
You're
those
welcome,
guys
'cause,
in
there's
a
6 guys on the team, and I'm counting 8 putters over there, so I think they'll be okay to start.
Yeah, okay. You're so funny.
How
love
many RPI members is
I think
there?
there's 6 players on the team, right?
I
I believe.
he
Is-
said 6 to
he
8.
said
I think
six?
No,
it
there's
is.
6 players, but they only use
I
4.
know yeah, there's 6 or 8 players,
I
and
thought
I
he
think
said 8 and 6.
6 travel. 6 probably travel.
Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
But then I think they only use
the
4.
4 players.
Right. And then
But
the
all of
worst
them
gets
play.
dropped. The worst gets dropped out of the 4 they use, I believe. I forgot what it was, but there was a
College golf is weird.
Yep.
It's pretty
It
cool
is
setup,
definitely
though.
team golf. But yeah, great idea, Raj. I fucking love that idea,
May
man.
didn't like it.
Huh?
May did not like college
May
golf.
didn't like it.
No.
She didn't
She
like
hated
it.
it because she said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
She's doing her
My-
thing.
said,
My looks are gonna carry
She
me.
said, "I'm going on holy moly."
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And
And every
took off.
every dude seen it, and they said, "Holy moly!"
yeah.
And now she's
Holy
Shout out
moly.
May. If you haven't seen the episode, go back and find the
And
May
now
Brandon episode. It
and
was a
now
good one,
May's
brother.
got 500,000 followers, and she's doing her thing on social media. And so
Wait,
I swear,
Wait,
shout
how
out
about
May.
this? How about this? She's only following 984 people, and the Pitch, Putt, and Puff and the Upstate Golf Guys podcast are 2 of her follows,
Hey,
Mikey.
man.
And I got to thank Raj for that one. I thought it was a little creepy, and I said, "Oh boy." I said, "I don't see how this one works." I goes, "Hey May, I got to ask you a huge favor." It was at the end of the episode. We weren't recording.
How was it creepy, bro?
It wasn't.
He-
It was actually.
He almost got beat up over it, dude.
Tell the story.
I was gonna kill him, fucking.
At the ranch.
Oh yeah.
So,
at the ranch.
so all right. Well, let me finish. Let me finish what
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
So we were off recording. We were chatting with May for a little bit, as we always do with our guests. We talked for a couple minutes after, and she actually was really cool. She said, "I'd love to come back on your podcast." Blah blah blah. So when the vibe was good, Raj was like, "Hey May, can I just ask you a huge favor?" And I was like, even thinking in my head, I said, "Oh boy, what's this favor gonna be?" And it was actually a great idea. He said, "Can you just give us a follow, like on Instagram?" Which, I mean, that's a big thing to us, especially growing podcast, to have some big names with 500,000 follows. You know,
It's something cool. Like it gives us an opportunity to hopefully catch some different algorithms.
100%. It gives a
and
chance.
grow-
Somebody
and-
might
and
look
grow
and
the
say-
podcast.
right. And
all
and
that.
and then shout out May has been seeing my stories. I mean, you know, when I put a story now, I see that she sees them, which is pretty cool. But Mikey, why don't you take the mic over and tell the story what happened that night at the ranch when he sent me
Dude.
that shit.
You get your follow.
Yeah.
You throw it out there.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah,
Now I'm
he's-
waiting, dude. I'm looking at my phone.
Dude, a day
Time-
a day and a half goes by.
No,
and
not even, dude.
No, it was like the next day. We would get to the ranch.
Yeah.
I think it was the day before that you all
Right,
this
right,
went
right,
down,
right.
and we get to the
Like,
ranch.
why?
And he's like, oh, dude, man, like,
Why?
Why?
Like, what did I do?
Why is she following him and like
Not me.
Not
I-
me.
Yo, because
Like-
why
like,
wouldn't
why?
you follow
Why?
RGB? bro?
Right. No. Or,
And I tried to let it go, bro. And he
Right.
goes, "Come on, man. Come on. Let me know why. What do
like,
you think
did
it
I
is?"
do? Like, what did I do?
Like,
Yo,
gonna
so I
kill him.
start spitballing.
Yeah. He's
And
like,
I'm-
maybe
I'm
it's
like-
this,
I'm
throwing
like,
shit
maybe
against the
it's
wall.
this, maybe it's
that,
this, maybe it
whatever.
could be-
Throwing
maybe
shit
this.
against the wall.
Is it-
I'm like,
he's-
dude, you're calling me a fucking stalker when Raj was the one who asked this question, bro? I was like, I fucking shared one fucking story, dude. That was it. That was all I did. And Raj asked. So
But it ain't even creepy. It was really just
it
for
was a great
clicks.
question. No, exactly. It was a great question. Nothing creepy about
It
it.
was a business
Long
move.
story short, she followed.
Genius.
She followed the
Just
fist
like
bump up
Fairway's
first.
business move.
then
And
she-
when he did our
2 days later, she followed me as soon as the podcast dropped, as soon as
Yeah.
the episode, and that's probably what she was waiting for. As soon as the episode
That shit
dropped
was
that morning,
so funny.
yeah,
Because even Scrum
was-
said something to me. He goes, this because he played with us on a Sunday.
I was like, I was so
He's
mad,
like,
dude.
yo, dude.
It
he
ruined my
goes,
weekend almost.
I'm not on social media, so I don't really know who May Brennan is. He goes, but Anthony, dude, he goes, wouldn't fucking stop. He
I
goes,
was so
he
mad,
just kept
dude.
looking at his phone. He goes, I don't understand why she's following fucking Rogers, not following us. I don't understand. I can't believe this. This is crazy. Why isn't she? She was just on our podcast. Why isn't she following
Like,
us?
right. I would just think in my
Like,
mind, like, go on and just
I'm
follow.
like, yo, this kid's crazy.
Yeah, I was a little
He was
psycho that day.
tweaking.
So here's my thought. I was like, why wouldn't you, like, when Roger?
No, and then he gets angry with me because of my.
Well, he called me a fucking
my
stalker
answer.
because I
You
fucking
don't have
shared.
an answer. Well, you're fucking stalking Mikey, Craig. So you're trying to get an
No,
answer. out of him.
he's like, maybe it was because Mike was like, Jesus, I don't know. Maybe like you shouldn't have shared the story. Dude, I share after every time I have a guest that night. It's what I do. I say, shout out to such and such. I just did it to fucking Jeremy from
I know, but I'm
but
just
I
saying
know,
it's
you
a
was
rule
throwing
of thumb,
shit
like
at
the
you.
date thing.
The
You know what I
date
mean?
thing.
You
With
go
a
on
hot
a
chick,
date
you
with
wait.
somebody and you don't
No,
go
I
home
get it, I
immediately
get
and
it.
call them.
Or did she not like the
you're
game?
You're the type. I think the game fucked it up, bro.
Yeah, he's the type that first time sex. I love you.
Yo, not even that. First
I
date.
love you.
With her?
First,
Fuck
No,
yeah, I would.
With anything.
first date.
With anything with
First
you.
date with him. Or first date with anytime he goes on a first date. By the time she gets in the house, she didn't even put her keys down yet.
Ah,
He's
it's
texting her,
already.
had a great time.
She's
She's
driving. She's driving. He's already
Come
texting
on,
her.
guys, stop.
before he gets to the fucking stop
Stop. That's not me, guys.
Yes, it is.
That is not me.
sign. It is
Wait, Raj. It depends if I microdose that day or not. Okay. That's-
Yeah.
Shout out.
As long as
shout-
you're using Brain Supreme.
Shout out
I'm
Raj.
gonna call it PPP
Go
10.
watch. Listen, anybody listening to this episode, this one hits home. Dead ass. I'm not gonna get into it, but if you really want to hear some shit and a really smart dude, go listen to is there a number, Roger, or is it just the Brain Supreme with Adam Shell? Yeah, go check out Pitch Pump Up.
Brain
Give him
Supreme
some love.
featuring Adam's
Well,
show.
overall, Raj gives some. One thing that Raj does is that, like, so us, we have like to have a group here and we like to chat, but Raj gives fucking awesome interviews on the Pitch Pump Off.
Thanks, man.
He does not want anybody in on it, and I understand. He doesn't want anybody to fuck it up. Not even, you know what I mean?
It's
I
just
get
a
it's just
vibe
it
thing.
is,
It's
which
just a
I get.
vibe thing.
But I'm just telling everybody that's listening to this,
He's a
even,
control freak.
even if you don't.
No, because I wouldn't
He's a-
mind if JR hopped on at all. Sometimes
Well, with
JR
guests,
just has
though-
audio issues, and like
Okay.
he doesn't know sometimes too, like who the guests I have on are.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do my research. Like I don't like sit back.
I was
and,
gonna
"Oh,
say because I don't
But
really
dead
see
ass-
JR on Instagram that much.
Right,
I
right,
mean,
right.
more lately.
he's been on. He's been getting active
Trying
lately,
yeah.
for
so-
the PP&P. But dude, dead ass. The one thing you do is give a good fucking interview with these people. So,
Thanks.
even if you don't like the weed end, whatever, we all love weed. It's legal now. Grow up, guys.
Yeah, but like that's
It
the
is
thing.
what it
It's
is,
not
but
all weed episodes.
that's what I'm saying. Go
Yeah.
give him just because you see the pitch
golf
pump puff.
stuff.
It's mostly golf stuff and golf people.
Yeah,
So
it's really
definitely
not
go
too
give him a
cannabis
listen in
related.
his
Golf
interviews
product.
for sure, dude. I
A
mean,
lot of it, man. Like
I love your episodes, man.
It
I love your
is-
interviews.
it's more golf based. Like obviously, like during 420 week, I had a 420 episode. Like
Right,
every
right.
episode, like. But or if I see like someone in the cannabis world who has like a cool gadget, or like for example, I'm got the hit kit sitting right here, something like that. Like that's cool because I feel like people who I mess with, especially like on a golf course, something like this, you got your front nine, your back,
Right,
nine, you're
right.
good to go. You know, there's certain things where it might relate to the game of golf. So there's all just golf. There's other just regular people that you might have seen before.
There's the butterfly
Yeah,
divot tool.
Butterfly Divot Tool. He's
Yep.
been on there. He's been
Yep.
on here.
Yeah, it's definitely like I said, just again, if you don't let the puff scare you away from the interviews and the
man, it's
episode, because it's really
2024, man.
that's what I mean. Grow up, people. I know Raj is dealing with some bullshit on Instagram
Right.
I got to
some-
show you guys today.
with a shadow ban. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bull. I was actually made me mad. Explain what's going on because our listeners can hear. I mean,
so
the
there's
monetizing.
certain videos that I'll post up and I'll get like I got one right now. It's got like 300 some odd shares, but it has like 200 views. Like, all right,
What's going on
That's
here?
the national grid effect.
all right.
Yeah, what's happening here?
Like
Okay.
they're charging more in delivery charges than they're actually
And then, like,
supplying.
There you
the
go.
Brain Supreme
That's same
episode.
time. Yeah.
Dude,
That episode got because I had the his logo in the background.
I got flagged.
It got flagged.
And I just said, but yet
For what?
It's this
the
video
mushrooms.
can't be monetized.
the mushrooms
For
having a
whose
mushroom.
logo?
I use Brain Supreme's logo. You know how I always put the clip up with the logo
Yeah,
of who the company is? Like I did one with Malay Golf the other day. The dude's got a detachable golf bag. Pretty cool. Like when you go around the greens, you can just bring your wedges and your putter. Boom, boom, boom. Really cool concept. Young kid's like 19. It's
So
pretty-
you were able to monetize with that, right?
no problem. Right?
No problem.
So then when I go and put the next week's the bonus episode of Brain Supreme up on Thursday, I put his logo up, put a picture of him up, put the pitch putt and puff, boom. within 4 hours.
Goes against our guidelines.
This goes against our guidelines. Yeah.
Yet,
what does?
Yet Nancy can show her snatch and promote
Super Mario puts up the thing with a mushroom.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Or like I'm saying, only like literally, that's all we see on Instagram is naked bodies.
I didn't say anything. No, I know. To it.
They monetize on it.
Check out this episode featuring Adam Schauffele.
I'm so sick of it, dude. I'm so sick
viewer, of it. All it takes is you hit them 3 buttons up in that top corner.
I hope, it's kind of crazy if I have a hater like that. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's all it takes.
Well, speaking of like deeper than
why are you flagging his shit, bro?
Let's flag my shit.
No.
Yeah, that's what he is. He just goes on.
Speaking of deeper than it all, should we go into it?
If you're ready, bro. I mean, you're the one that's like Bugs Bunny right now jumping in, man.
All right. So we were thinking,
Mikey are
silly rabbit tricks are for kids.
We were thinking of when we have these just hangout sessions to maybe do like a conspiracy of the week.
Well, let me give you a little rundown. So Ant's getting into the conspiracy thing. Me and Mikey are veterans. I've been following Tinfoil Hat and Tripoli and XG and the boys for a long time, and I always start off. So Ant, I'm gonna tell you this: the 314 episode,
the Pazar family.
No. Clip that out. Swear to you. Clip that out. I'm not even joking. Clip that name.
I almost want to just put it to the test now.
No, don't. It's not worth it. I promise you, it's not worth it.
Whoa, I'm gonna clip it.
You better fucking clip it.
Now you're starting to scare me.
You clipped a lot of stuff that I've said.
Listen,
you're starting to scare the shit out of me.
As 314.
314.
That's it. Because in that episode, it really explains everything. So, like, when people start to get into conspiracies, I always refer them to that episode. So, like, you're not the first person who's called me after listening to that and be like, yo, what is going on right now? Like, I don't know what to believe anymore. My coworkers, I've had them listen to it. I've had family members listen to it. Like, my cousin listened to it, hits me up, and he's all of a sudden, he's looking up reptilians and all this other crazy shit. So, like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's one of those episodes that where it goes deep. But
yeah,
don't say
I
that.
won't
That's
say
one name you cannot say. So if it comes up in this one clip down with the, I see you have a 13 families clip there.
Yeah.
Don't mention that name.
No, well, it's not in that. It's funny because their name isn't in that clip. Their name isn't in it. You cannot find that name anywhere, and it's just so weird about it because you can't, Mikey.
Tinfoil Hat episode 314.
It is crazy shit. Like,
so once
talk
they
about power,
that
bro.
episode,
Talk about power.
One thing that like started me on mine was Zeitgeist when that dude came out with a bunch of his shit.
What Zeitgeist?
Yeah,
I never followed
Google that.
I'll have to check that out.
All right.
So once these guys posted that 314 episode, everything started to get shut down. Their YouTube got shut down. Their Facebook, their Instagram, everything. He paid like $10,000 to get his Instagram page back. Everything he did. So most of his shit now goes on his own .com.
That's insane.
Oh, so he's got his own
because of that name, and he like got messaged it like, yeah, there's some shit happened after that episode.
Wow. So I am legitimately going to go take this out after that name.
You can go down the rabbit hole of the Obamas too.
We're at 41 minutes. All right, so I got to remember to go back and clip that out after
41 minutes.
41. Yeah. All right, but yeah.
Well, don't talk about it.
Let's see what you've got into this week.
It's wild. This is the most recent.
I'm curious.
This is actually this is really the most recent because it just happened a couple weeks ago. I was interested in this one. It really is. It's pretty crazy. Tell me what you think about this, buddy. I gotta find it because I got 8 million things on here.
You talking about the planes?
Yeah, buddy.
Doctors?
Down.
Yeah, 9 doctors.
Nope, this is not just a photo of a spiraling plane, but it held the world's most top secrets of our diseases, and the government tried everything to burn it down. People were horrified after a Brazil plane with 8 cancer doctors going to a cancer conference dedicated to discussing new treatments and finding cures just fully turned off mid-flight and plummeted in a death spiral with no survivors, with a spokesperson coming out to say another 7 doctors were supposed to board, but had their airport monitors telling them to wait at the wrong gate. And when they finally went to the right gate, the airline refused to let them on. Horrifying reports from officials say the plane from the start allegedly never had any traffic control communication, and there was never any way for the pilots to get help or receive warnings. Many reports are now saying the plane likely froze as there were several ice warnings moments before takeoff. Nope, this is not.
Raj.
Hey, man.
What are your thoughts of this?
So I seen this like last week, and you know, bro, it's not every day a plane goes down, man. And when it does, it's usually someone important's on them nowadays. So
did you see the way this plane went down? Did you see the actual video of it?
yeah, it went down like a spiral, like you were throwing up a football straight in the air, like the old Nerf
it went
vortex.
down. It went down like a fucking paper airplane. That was folded wrong.
I've never seen an actual plane go down like that. Have you?
Paper airplane.
Yeah.
I've seen
Folded wrong.
It's crazy, dude. I mean, it's kind of like
it's sad because innocent people died, but
It's bullshit. No,
Who
that's what it is. It's bullshit.
yeah,
yo, because I mean, a lot of shit, dude. Like a lot of even that the one family
Have
that
a
got
car that
murdered.
you could have a car that runs on water.
So
but
I had
nope,
this. I had this
they gotta
conversation.
Kill that guy.
I had a conversation with my mom. She goes, "Would I sent her this?" And she goes, "You know, I have a hard time believing that they're stopping a cure for cancer somehow because it could be somebody's loved one. It could be this guy's loved
They
one.
don't care.
They
man.
don't give a shit
So
if
here's
they
the thing.
lose for
If
that
big
power.
pharma gets stopped, a lot of people
Dude, you
to
know-
lose power. That's the problem.
That's
Yeah.
it.
what it
I'm
is.
saying what I'm saying. Would they
Google-
be willing
Google-
to lose a loved one though for
Google
that
right
power?
now
Do you
how
think?
much?
Yeah.
How
Absolutely
much?
right.
Google how much they make off of chemotherapy alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Alone.
They already-
alone.
There's you didn't even get
They
into
ain't
the
giving up
ritual
that.
shit yet. dude.
No, like the satanic shit and all that
Yeah,
shit. Oh, I
the-
kind of did with in that episode when they were talking
Go
about
look up
it.
the panda eye.
The girl who was the female on 314. She's really
Mel
smart girl.
Krell.
Really smart.
Mel Krell. She's from New York City. She's dope.
Dude,
so dope.
fucking, I'll tell you what, brilliant.
Man,
Brilliant.
She's
So
awesome.
brilliant. Goes way back. I mean, she said I had to go back and
Mel
find
K.
books.
She's got her own podcast, Mel K Show.
Okay. And she went back and I mean had to find books about this. That episode that we're speaking of. Who was it? Like an old judge told her about
This
it.
family used to own. They bought all the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
All the land. So
And the land surrounding
so
it.
once they own the tracks, they own the land. surrounding it.
300 miles on each side.
Right. So then they started buying property off of that, and then they started selling the property off of that. So that's how they started building the money. They used to send the money back over to the Rothschilds, and they have family connections to the Rothschilds, and like family Rothschilds married this particular family.
Yep.
They just the same. Tripoli always says this: the
Well-
same people who took down the Roman Empire, like the same family, is the same family that like were basically battling.
Let's bring this one up. Let's bring this one up.
Illuminati, Shadow Organization, Secret Society, the Elite. There are many names for the fascinating conspiracy theory that claims these most powerful 13 families in the world own 99% of the wealth, leaving 1% for the rest of the world to fight over. Fritz Springmeier, an author and educator, is the leading researcher behind the Illuminati families, and he has presented some of the most compelling details about the Illuminati bloodline. The concept of Illuminati families remains just a conspiracy theory unless proven otherwise. But it is in fact one of the most popular conspiracy theories today and has been the subject of many books, films and other media. Some say in an attempt to restore balance in the world, a new world order was formed by America and Europe's most elite with historical roots that dated back centuries. This powerhouse formed by 13 families is known to be controlling practically everything around the globe. From political parties around the world, courthouses, educational institutions, natural resources, foreign policies, food, national economics, media houses and even terrorist organizations. Scarier is the fact that they apparently also want to keep control of the global population. They want the global population to be just under 1 billion, leaving the Earth's resources for their own exclusive use. And to keep the population in check, they will go to any extent, even plan scientifically engineered global population control methods like viruses, vaccines, and genetically modified food. These guys are so rich and powerful, they make Ambani and Gates look like peasants. Their ideologies and connections are unknown to the public, which is why we don't know much about them. The Astor bloodline, the Bundy bloodline, the Collins bloodline, the DuPont bloodline, the Freeman bloodline, the Kennedy bloodline, the Lee bloodline, the Onassis bloodline, the Rockefeller bloodline, the Russell bloodline, the Van Dyne bloodline, the Merovingian bloodline, the Rothschild bloodline. True or not, the concept is a bit unsettling. Just imagine being played around like puppets. What do you feel about the concept of having one government? Tell us in the comments.
So
Did you know about this type of shit prior?
no, I did not. I really didn't. I didn't look into it. I didn't even read into it. But it's all history. That's all. Whether it's a conspiracy or not with them controlling the fucking world, these were all families that have a lot
I
of
just
money.
don't. We got there's certain stuff you got to stop calling conspiracy.
No,
it's true.
Yes,
it's
these
right
people
here
have money
in history, paper,
and power. Right.
There's
so
proof.
So you can't tell me. So the name that we were through was episode 314.
It's just like BlackRock and Vanguard.
No, what I'm saying,
own everything.
Right.
Boom.
But dude, they don't
bring that up.
But wait, whoa. Do they own everything? I mean, are they just a small
Absolutely.
pawn compared to Raj?
Dude,
that number.
they own
It says
88% of everything.
of the 1%. Of the 1% that we're fighting over, I feel like Raj.
They own 88%
But she just
of everything.
Raj, but this Mel Krell said that this family
everything.
owns 99. This family literally owns 99% of everything that we're fighting for in that episode, from what I heard.
Yes.
Like she owns. So how explain it, Raj?
So it's all about the Federal Reserve. So they can just keep printing money all they want, dude. Like our money is like worthless right now, for example,
because it's
like,
not backed by gold.
Anybody, exactly. So anybody that ever went against them was trying to stop the Federal Reserve. Something happened. So Kennedy.
Yep.
Who else? We had the Titanic we talked about a couple weeks back. Like all those people were trying to stop the Rothschilds from starting and building the Federal Reserve and stop funding. Like the Federal Reserve, you got to listen to the 314. Like our tax money doesn't go to fix your roads and do all that shit. That's not where it goes. It goes to pay our debt that we owe to the Federal Reserve, which we'll never get out of.
Right.
And now we'll just keep,
because it's what, 34 trillion or some shit like that now,
dude. Like it's not, people don't even know where our money's going and shit. Like it's crazy.
It's insane.
Time to take the checkbook away from.
Yeah, you take that people who are the in power is the only way to really stop it. You stop paying those taxes.
That's what I mean. It's like
how about this one? Your old lady has a checkbook. She's taking care of the shit at your house.
Mm-hmm.
You come home, there's all kinds of shit in the mail. It says you bounced fucking 5 checks. You gonna let her take care of the checkbook?
No, obviously.
Why are we letting this government take care of our taxes?
But the thing is,
dude?
it's not even what I'm realizing, Raj, is it's not even just our country. I always think it was our country, and it's a whole world.
The Crown,
it's a whole world.
Look into like, all right, here's your weekend homework. Look into Washington D.C., the Vatican, and
like who actually owns the Vatican, right?
Yeah, and London. They're all sovereign cities or whatever.
Right.
And look who owns that. And then
isn't it the Rothschilds?
No, look into who's the governor of Florida.
DeSantis.
Yes, look when he tried to tax Disney. Look who shut that down. Look into who shut that down.
All right.
There's some research for everybody.
Go down the rabbit hole of Disney.
Yeah.
That's a whole different one. I don't think let me say this. Disney kind of pisses me off, to be perfectly honest with you, because having a kid and shit now and sitting down watching all these Disney movies, when I'm with a 3, 4, 5-year-old trying to watch like a cool, like something I grew up on, but I just didn't realize it at the time. But
and
like
now you see it.
And now you see it. Like for example, even with the newer ones, like we're watching Frozen, the parents' boat capsizes. We're watching Bambi. I don't know if Bambi's a Disney movie or not, but the mom gets popped.
It is.
Like we're watching Moana, the grandmother dies. Every single one of these movies, someone dies.
Yeah, why?
Why do you have to teach these children at such 3 to 7 years old who are watching these movies about death?
The movie Coco, the whole fucking movie, they're all dead.
Everybody's dying.
Everybody's dead in that movie.
Well, you look at there's 2 scenes in there's Jungle Book and something else.
But then you got the other pedos.
Dude, they're copy and paste scenes.
Oh yeah,
it's like a Winnie the Pooh or something.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
They did that a lot.
Yeah, copy and paste.
Yeah, they did
really?
that a lot.
It's crazy. But then like you see the other shit, like where the hidden stuff in like Aladdin, where it says like sex in the smoke, or like there's a penis in like the Little Mermaid in the background.
Yeah,
on the cover.
I can't remember. There was something in Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. There's something with a candle or something. Yeah, there's like a bunch of crazy weird shit like that. Like I get it. Like back in the day, they used to have to sit there and really draw that shit.
Yeah.
So over time, you get bored, you throw it in there as a joke. All right, cool. Someone caught it.
Let's see if somebody catches
some of that shit. But like to the point where it's kid shit though. It's
right.
I agree with it, Death. Actually, it was funny
if
because
you're doing
I brought
it in
that up.
Beavis and Butthead, sure. You're doing it on Moana, like come on, cuz.
Why? Well, right though. Why is somebody always? Is it trying to teach them?
I don't understand it. Like,
what is it?
Because
with
like
the death thing.
when I watched Frozen with my daughter in the boat she was 3 or 4 at the time, in the boat capsizes. I had to literally look at her and be like, "Oh, her parents went to heaven. Now she's frozen, trapped in a castle." Like,
yeah,
you know what
like
I'm saying?
whatever.
Like,
Yeah,
what's heaven? Now I have to have that conversation with her at such a young age. Like,
right.
yeah,
No,
it's
ridiculous.
something to ease the conversation in if something you do deal with a passing in your family or something.
No,
like
I
that.
get
Sure.
it in a way.
But like, as me as a parent, and I'm new to this, I only have the one child. Like, I don't think it's necessary to
There's no need to
push
force
that.
it.
Like
Yeah.
Disney's in Club 33, then you get into Freemasons. Bro, I'm telling you,
Some of Disney shit is really depressing too.
Like
Star Trek
the
conspiracy
Pixar-
podcast.
I first heard about like the New World Order shit. That was like back when
Bush,
Senior.
right? Wasn't it Bush?
Bush
George
Senior.
Bush?
Senior.
He said it
He
in
came
1993 after the bombing in
He
93.
came right out and said it, and that was the first time that I actually heard somebody come
He
out
said it on.
publicly.
He said it.
What
on
did he
September
say though
11th,
about what was he
1993.
saying of it?
I can't
like,
even
to warn
remember. He
us,
was like,
or-
nah. He
He
said
said
that
something about
we need to start a new world order
Yeah.
and blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and we need to be all
All
governed
one.
by the
one government, and
the
gain
whole
strength
thing.
and power. You will be a new world order. They've been pushing that NWO for a long time, and they put it in wrestling so people know what it is, and like they do things like that, man. They put it in front of us, dude. They do as above,
That's
so below.
that's to ease the blow. So 10, 15 years down the road, you've already been conditioned.
right.
I actually just saw that. What was the
Where do you get
Okay.
into Antarctica?
No, I just got I don't have it up here on
Oh,
the
what the undiscovered shit that they won't let
Yeah.
anybody.
no go into, or the
Admiral Byrd.
no. I was
Yeah,
talking about though something totally
big
different.
hole up there that they fly into.
but you guys are fucking nuts. I'm going back to say you guys are fucking nuts again. You fucking wackos,
Dude,
Hey, the crazy thing is, bro, I can show you newspaper articles from 1954, like whenever the hell
Why-
it was, when this
why
dude
is
was
there
flying.
You know,
no
like
fly.
I don't quite believe that the
why is there
Earth
a
is-
government no-fly zone over up in the Antarctica that you
I-
can't?
Listen, you're not going to tell me that the world is fucking flat and not round, dude.
No,
I don't think it's all right.
You're not going to tell me that, dude, bro. That you could fall off the edge somewhere.
I don't
There's
think
ice
we ever
walls.
landed on the moon.
I don't think
No.
so. I think
Here's another
yeah.
one.
that was forced because of the
Russia.
race with Russia.
Russia.
So
So that was all a photo op.
I feel like we're in something like, all right, we'll use this for an example. This
Glass
is,
jar.
This is it. This is our world, right? Our Earth.
Yeah.
That's it, man. We got something on top of us, like an old school air hockey, like old school hockey. Remember when you used to have to turn it like foosball?
Yeah.
And had the little dome over it?
Yeah. That's it.
arcades?
That's us.
That's what I think.
Somebody's playing us.
Yeah.
Bigger. Like Mikey
you
said.
You think it's like the Thanos thing where he's stealing worlds?
I think Marvel is I'll send you an interesting podcast. I know you're a Marvel guy. I'll send you this podcast. There's a tinfoil one where Marvel, like the correlation to Marvel and a lot of like the old like Zeus and all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
it was cool though because of the comic book shit of it. Here's another one. You
Go.
think dinosaurs are real? You think dinosaurs ever existed?
I mean, there's what are they called?
Mastodons.
fossils. and
There's
bones.
fossils and shit, but that's
Sure.
what I'm saying. But are they just made up? Why? What are you
What
saying?
do you think, Mike?
I do think they are. I mean,
I think there is. Yeah,
that we've been
I
told.
think
So, do
I
you
think they
know-
go further back than
Do
what
you
they tell
know- Do you know they've never found a complete dinosaur, like the whole skeleton of a dinosaur to put it together, body ever? And you know the person who found the first dinosaur bone is also the person a year or two prior created the word dinosaur.
Stop
Scientist.
it.
Google it, bro. I'm not like this. I don't make this shit up. Like
I mean, I could say
I'm not lying. Man.
if what wiped out the dinosaurs really did happen, then I can
Why-
see why their bones would be scattered
All right, cool. They all wiped out all the dinosaurs, but the sharks lived with the dinosaurs, right?
because they're underwater.
The alligators, all these animals lived with the
Underwater.
dinosaurs, so they survived the water. So the heat or whatever happened, they survived the water. It's crazy.
What? There was supposed to be a big bang, right? But what happened? Like a big what?
Allegedly, the Big Bang or asteroid came in and blew everything up and
Just took them off.
Covered the planet and
flipped
fucking.
it. Then flipped it. So Antarctica used to be like nice, beautiful, hot summer days.
Just
boom, boom,
Our
boom.
poles.
The poles.
Government.
Is that what separated our countries too? That we used to be all one.
I don't think it was ever all big one. I think it was.
Well,
always
there's a
divided.
dude. We are. There is legitimately.
There's just
If you want to,
tectonics,
if you want to go
movement, but I don't think we were
Yeah, 'cause
all
we're
like,
seconds away from losing half of California.
like
Yes.
I don't think it was what they said in school
the
where it was a
San
jigsaw
Andreas
puzzle.
Right,
and all
right.
that.
Right, just no.
No.
Bro, I'm telling you, looking at that dinosaur shit, they never found in like fossil fuel. Like you really think we're getting? But okay, so China can't make fuel, so there's no oil in China, so they never had dinosaurs over there.
I don't know. I got to take a leak. We're going to go into a short intermission, but we are going to be back with this conspiracy talk in a minute. I am about
You
to.
open up the floodgates.
I am
buddy.
about to piss my pants though, so we will be back after the short intermission,
Make
guys.
sure you edit that name.
All right, I will. I don't think the heavy stuff is started yet. I think we're all right. Oh boy, you just had me Googling, Roger.
Hey man,
Are dinosaurs real or not? Now you got me fucking
was
going.
Land Before Time. Oh, there's another one where the parents get whacked.
That
I'm telling you, bro. Every kid movie.
wasn't even Disney.
I know it's every kid movie.
But
Someone
you're
gets whacked.
right. Why?
It's craziness. But yeah, man, dinosaurs are crazy, dude. The other thing that another thing they talk about with dinosaurs. You ever hear of Nephilim?
No.
Did you ever hear Nephilim?
Never heard of it, but tell
It's
me
like the
more,
giant-
Roger.
So
Tell me
it's
more.
like the giants. They talk about like the mud floods and like so the Nephilim, a lot of the bones people they're finding that they're calling dinosaur bones were actually like giants. We actually had giants. Because you ever notice in like some of the ancient built like the older buildings,
All the archways,
the
and
doorways are
doorways
so
are
huge.
huge.
And then with the mud floods too, a lot of it, like the basements, there's huge basements and shit. Like some of these old historic buildings, like especially England,
just like
and
in the
Rome
scene
and
in
all that
Game of
shit.
Thrones. They got one.
That kind of shit.
Giants.
You know what I'm saying? So like even the windows will be cut off halfway.
Do you
under the
mean
ground.
giants as in like fucking 8-9
Giant.
feet, or like as in like
No.
20 feet, like this big like
Giants?
monster? Like,
like
I'm
a-
thinking of giants like the rock giants on
12 foot, 14 foot,
Yeah, man.
Big
Giants.
fucking giant.
Okay.
I mean, something you ain't seeing today.
All right.
You get Shaq.
You get Shaq. You get a couple.
That's it, dude.
You're funny.
Shaq and Manute Bull.
Bro, they
No,
talk
you're-
about the Nephilim in the Bible and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's
Give me some more details. I'm interested.
here you go. The Nephilim are mysterious beings or people in the Bible traditionally imaged as beings of great size and strength. The origins of the Nephilim are disputed, some including the author of the Book of Enoch, which was taken out of the current Bible, the New Testament, view them as an offspring of fallen angels and humans. Other view them as descendants of Seth and Cain. So Cain, which is reference to
So
the devil.
Satan, right?
Yep. This references them as Genesis 6:14, but the passage is ambiguous and the identity of the Nephilim is disputed. According to blah blah blah, number 10 of the 12 spies report the existence of Nephilim in Canaan prior to its conquest by the Israelites. A similar or identical Bible Hebrew term read as Nephilim by some scholars, or the word fallen by others, is in Ezekiel, and it's mentioned a few times in the Bible. But yeah,
we just like.
I mean, think about all the
translation, interpretations, giants.
All the stuff. They didn't have machinery to build a lot of the stuff that's over there.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
all the big fucking 2-ton
How did they do
rocks.
it?
How'd they do it, bro?
How did they make the pyramids?
Hey man,
Who made the
You
pyramids?
know,
yeah. If not nothing, it's fun to like when you start looking into some of
thinking
this
about
shit.
it, dude.
You really
The
like
possibility.
you
That's
get
where I'm at,
creative
dude.
Like
It's
a kid
fun.
again, man. Like,
It's fun, and you could listen. Some people could. I'm not gonna call conspiracy theorists assholes anymore.
Well,
I used to call them assholes.
Don't get me wrong. There are a couple things out there that you're just like, come
Dude,
on.
come on. Well, I don't. Like I said, I don't think
the flat
19
Earth,
feet tall.
I don't
really 19 feet. I don't think there's lizard people.
Whoa,
I don't
hold
know.
on one second.
Whoa.
I'm continuing to read this here. In the 1578, large bones discovered in the ocean, blah, blah, blah. Colton Mathers believed that fossilized leg bones and teeth discovered near Albany, New York in 1705 were the remains of Nephilim who perished in a great flood.
Stop.
Paleontologists have identified these as mastodon remains. In
Shout out Upstate New York.
1869, the Cardiff giant, a hoax intended to fool believers in Nephilim, was supposedly discovered in Cardiff, New York.
There you go, folks. Google it. That's our hometown.
Yeah. So there's someone tried to hoax them, and that's maybe where they discovered
518, bitch.
that Cahoe's mastodon. That's probably how that all started.
Okay.
But maybe that was the cover up because they actually found the true Nephilim bone here in upstate New York.
You never know. You could go down that rabbit
I
hole.
never knew that until I
That's
just
pretty
read it.
wild. That's pretty cool, man. Of all places.
There's a lot of history around here, man.
Places. Well, you have the river right here. They use the river.
I mean, this is kind of the general area, the start of our country. So
Right.
Fucking
no, but also you have the river. I'm saying even in like the industrial when that was going on in New York City, up and down the river, all we were a perfect
Erie Canal shit.
Yeah,
Out west.
absolutely, man. All right, I guess our listeners are probably over the conspiracy talk for tonight.
What else you got for us? I heard you got some other videos.
You want to? So I've been into shout out Johnny Hamcheck. Give him a follow on Instagram. I mean, he knows. He has no idea.
Get him on the podcast.
Yeah, he has no idea who we are. Absolutely not. But he's like my new favorite follow, bro. This guy's fucking hilarious.
Did you DM him to get him on the podcast?
I shot him a DM, but he doesn't show his face. Do you notice that? You can't find his face anywhere.
You don't have to show your face.
No. I'm just saying in general. It's a thing. Like Johnny Hamcheck, like face. Like nobody. Like there's videos that say. It's so funny.
Look at like the dudes from what's that prank show on TV?
Everybody knows who they are at the end.
What's the name of that show though?
I forgot.
Practical Jokers.
So this dude reminds you know who he reminds me of? Yeah, everybody knows them by now.
Everybody knows him. So now Johnny Hamcheck, no one knows.
Nobody knows. You know who he reminds me? He reminds me of a new and day Jerky Boys. Like just check him out, listeners. Johnny Hamcheck, guys. Let me go to this one. We're gonna go to one of my favorite ones.
I can't wait to see one of these other conspiracy videos you pulled up, man. You got some good
Sorry I'm late, dude. No, I got those 6.5 foot chains. Did Roger tell you I was coming?
Roger.
All right, so I'm Johnny, project manager. Tell them to fucking wait for a second. I don't know if you're the one that I'm supposed to give them to, but Roger told me Balboni said that you guys need these 6.5 foot chains. And I've been carrying them around for 2 fucking weeks. Okay. So tell them to go around real quick.
This guy's dead ass. Like believes everything.
I'd like to see if he's.
What the fuck do you do here?
What the fuck do you do here?
Who's running this shit today, though?
He's up there.
All right. Look, let me ask you a question. If I was to have you piss in you're doing a good job, by the way. I've been watching you for 2 weeks. If I was to ask you to piss in a cup for me, are you going to be able to pass it?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Any day of the week.
Good, because I need you to probably take my drug test. I just got out of rehab, and I'm starting back today. So,
okay. Yeah,
and when my cousin Tommy starts, I need you to do him a solid. He's going to need a sandwich because he never has his own fucking food. Who's that guy right there in the white hat?
That's
Is that who I need to talk to?
Yeah, that's our foreman. You can actually pull right up in front of that.
Okay, I'll give those to him. Thanks, buddy.
If I got to take your drug test, all you got to do is holler, man.
Good job, man. You're not smoking crypto? Good.
Hell no.
All right, see ya.
See you, buddy.
Yo, he legit says, yo, you need me to take that drug test? I got you.
He said you ain't smoking crypto?
Dude's making fucking $13 an hour. He don't give a shit.
Hell no, waving a flag around. No, them
That's
flaggers
it,
make
bro.
bank, dude. Them flaggers make some good money.
He says, I got you, dude.
Yeah. Who are the flaggers, though?
Usually some baddies.
Usually it's the dumb motherfuckers on the crew that can't
Or it's
handle
some
the
baddies,
equipment.
so you got something to look at.
Well,
You
usually
guys-
it's or a check.
All right, you guys want one more before we close out?
Sure, one more, Johnny.
One more. All right. I got a good one here. That was project manager Johnny Hamcheck. Now again, these people have no idea who the fuck he is. This is a good one.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you been?
Good. Ain't seen you for a minute.
Yeah, you can say ain't seen you in a while.
Johnny.
My wife.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. You talked to Mike lately?
I ain't talking to nobody.
Buddy, I'm worried about him. We heard he's smoking crypto again. Yeah. Dude, he's doing cryptocurrency at a very high pace, and he's probably going to OD, you know? You should reach out to him.
Yeah, I will.
You remember when he got hit?
Yeah.
Well, now he has a 3.5-inch lump coming out the side of his fucking head like a Tom and Jerry knot, bro. You got his number still?
Yeah. I got the house.
Man, you got to text him. I told him, put some pressure on it. You know, you got to push down on those fuckers.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
coming forward this week.
Yeah,
I just had
yeah.
my cousin Patrick called me. I ain't talked to him in 6 months.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing good.
Tell him Johnny Hamchuk
Yeah.
said hi.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you in private over here real quick. Balboni told me to see if you would mind coming out of retirement to work with us one more time.
Can't.
Why?
I got 680 disability. Full-term disability. I loved it.
This guy's 4'1", dude. I know you can fucking take him. Your back could probably.
Yeah.
I just need you to cover me because I owe him some money. He's 4'1". He's like.
You know,
he's
I
kind
would.
of tough. He's kind of not. You know, I used to wrestle too. You know.
Yeah, no.
You used to do jujitsu and shit.
Yeah, but I just really I can't.
Johnny Hamchuk. Just messing with people, dude.
I think he just finds one guy and says, "This is it."
That was probably at Saratoga.
Like
the harness truck at fucking 4 in the afternoon.
Yo, he's actually
Tuesday.
He does one where he's on, and Mike, you'd like this one. I don't have it on here right now, but he goes. He's on the. I think he's on the Atlantic City Boardwalk, and he goes into a piercing place, and he says, "Hey, what's going on?" He says, "I need a huge favor from you. Huge favor." Yeah, what's going on, man? I need you to pierce my uncle for me. Yeah, sure, bring him in. One thing, he's dead. The guy was, but the fucking funny thing is like the guy was all about it. He said, bring him in. He said he even gave a dead man discount. He went along with it and everything.
That's a good
It
deal.
was fucking hilarious. Dude.
Like
Johnny,
that's probably set up.
it might be. No, I don't know. Johnny Hamchuk don't set nothing up. I don't think. I really don't. Get him on the pocket. I gotta get one more here, and then we're closing out the episode. All right, ready? This one's a short one.
Might help me out with a small favor.
What's that?
I just need a couple buckaroos. I appreciate it, pal. You're a nice guy. It's not for gas, though.
What for then?
Well, I got a scratch-off addiction, sir.
I'm not giving you stuff for a ticket.
Why not? You already
it's gambling. It's not. That's
gambling is the same as gas. I mean, it's gas. If
no,
you
it's
give
not.
me, but if you give me money for the gas, then I'll free up money for gambling. You know?
I'm not giving you money to buy lottery.
Come on.
I'll buy them myself.
Fake ass Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo. Johnny Hamchuk, guys. All right. Oh man, I have no more words for the night, guys. I really don't.
I got nothing. Go look into those conspiracies, man.
All right, guys. With that said, we're going to close out the episode for the night. We really appreciate everybody tuning in and giving us the support. Be sure to go check out highsocietygolf.com with promo code Upstate15 for that 15% discount. And don't forget to check out my man Lombardi Golf and use Anthony Farina, all one word.
He's got to come up with a better promo code than that.
All right. Well, actually,
talk to Uncle
you want to know something?
Uncle
I gotta admit that Paulie's got the system going on right now. I could actually go in and make my own, but I haven't changed it yet. I have not changed it yet. The whole system, Paulie's on top of it, man.
Uncle Paulie.
He really is. So
we're the only ones that really call him Uncle Paulie, right?
I think so, and he's like, I feel like he is family by now. He really is. I actually call him Uncle. Like I actually
you move fast, man.
I do move fast. It's like you're right.
When
you're
you
right.
start sharing some of my posts, then let's call him family.
Okay.
I love you.
This one. Yeah, how many of those letters do you think Anthony sent off in school? Will you go?
Oh my God!
Circle yes or no?
Yeah.
I was a no passer.
Will you be my friend?
Will you be my girlfriend?
Yes or no?
Shaking while he's writing it and shit.
All right, y'all. Go do your homework. Go.
I gotta go pack, man.
Yeah, Roger's got to pack. I have to pack up these
Right, he's
Lombardi
gotta-
golf clubs in the
Just gotta
car.
go pack to go whale watch.
Have fun, bro. Have fun at Cape Cod, man.
Yeah, I'm bringing the driver and maybe a couple wedges. We'll see what happens.
I told you, dude. Bring the putter and the wedge to the beach. You'll
Listen,
be happy.
My wife overpacks like a son of a gun,
No
but if
hitting
not-
balls into the water. If you do,
A putter and a couple balls and just
use
fucking-
the biodegradable balls if you're hitting them into the water. Okay,
I'm not
Raj?
hitting shit in the water. There's a driving range. It's literally like
Raj, I
down the street.
got a whole fucking bag of balls for you to hit into the
Yeah,
water.
I'm trying to say there's mad sharks out there, bro. I don't go in the water.
You'll
I
be
can't
good.
see.
You'll
They-
be all right.
They
You'll be
eat
all right.
golf balls. They don't give a fuck.
I download the shark tracker every time I go out there.
Yeah, and that's real. You could actually see
Right.
live
Yeah,
photos.
they're
People
Betty,
going,
man. Betty's been
Yeah,
out there
attack,
3 years
attack.
running.
legit,
Yeah,
legit.
That's real.
That's
All right,
real.
Just like naming a star's real. Fucking guy.
Sharks are dinosaurs, man.
All right, guys.
Allegedly.
All right. Have a good night, everybody, or a good day, or whatever it is. Everyone's probably listening to this in the morning. It's night for us.
You listen to it whenever they want.
Yes,
bro.
but have a good week, everybody.
Anthony just
Good
hopes
day.
It's 6:02 in the morning, so when he
That's
looks
it.
at 6:05, I got 5 ratings. I got 5 ratings.
I love
right.
you all. I love you all. Thank you for all the support, everybody, and listening to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast.
518 to the Cape.
Later.
Good night, guys.